Hey everyone, welcome back to SourceFED. I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
And I'm Joe!
Stephen Hawking is a total badass. I mean, that's just fact. If you don't know enough about him, see The Theory of Everything, or read A Brief History of Time, or anything he's ever published. He's like the smartest guy that ever lived, and I would marry him real hard. That's not the news, though.
Yeah, you're a pervert. The news is that he warned us, all of us, together as one human peoples, that, quote, artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. Ooh. You know the classic story. Humans invent robots to keep us company, help us with daily tasks, overcome the daily obstacles that we as weak humans cannot even come close to overcoming. Then, the robots become smarter than us, reproduce better versions of themselves at alarming speeds. We are all enslaved and eventually destroyed.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Now, Mr. Hawking's warning is especially interesting because it's artificial intelligence that allows Professor Hawking to communicate. He suffers from ALS and is using a new system created by Intel and using the speech prediction technology of SwiftKey to communicate via a very distinct robotic voice.
Hawking says AI like the type that he uses daily has been very useful, but he's worried about the future. He says it would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. Humans who are limited by slow biological evolution couldn't compete and would be superseded.
Now, of course, there are others who think this concern is a bit silly, one of whom is Rollo Carpenter, creator of Cleverbot, an AI software that learns from its past conversation to mimic human conversation. In fact, in testing, many people were fooled into believing they were actually speaking to a human, when in fact they were speaking to create a bot.
That guy sounds like a robot. Don't trust him. Carpenter thinks we're decades away from producing full AI and that the AI we have now is still ultimately controlled by humans and can be very useful. And what do we do when we get to the point where AI is smarter than us? We have no way of knowing if it will be the best thing ever, the worst thing ever, or kind of the same.
Now, Stephen Hawking is not the only high-profile scientist to warn about the dangers of artificial intelligence. Elon Musk, the chief exec behind SpaceX, has been in the news warning us for years.
Professor Hawking also mentioned that he likes his computerized voice and thinks it would make him a fantastic Bond villain. Awesome.
So do you think we should ignore the warnings and go full speed ahead with AI technology, or do you think we should take precautionary measures along the way, and what would those measures be? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Also, would you make a good Bond villain? Why or why not?
I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
I'm Joe Beretta.
I think I'd like to be like a super hacker, but I still want those crazy strong thighs to snap a dude's neck with.
I'd be the only Bond villain to not reveal my entire plan. I also want a laser vagina.
Okay.